Jury is set for this week's trial for an Austin police officer facing a deadly conduct charge. Christopher Taylor is charged in the 2019 death of 46-year-old Mauris DeSilva.
The district attorney's office said last week it's no longer pursuing a murder charge in this case. So Taylor only faces the deadly conduct charge, a third-degree felony. KXAN's Brianna Hollis was in court for jury selection today, and she's live for us tonight. Bree?
Well, prosecutors asked the jurors a lot of questions about their connection to both law enforcement as well as people with mental illness. The defense got really into the weeds about police conduct, asking scaled questions about things like police use of force. Attorneys stayed at the courthouse until about 7 o'clock this evening, narrowing that jury pool down to 16. That includes 12 seated jurors and 4 alternates.
Mauris DeSilva was shot and killed by police when officers responded to a 911 call about DeSilva having a mental health episode and holding a knife to his neck. APD's chief at the time said when police arrived and told DeSilva to drop the knife, he held the knife at his side and walked toward officers, which is when Taylor and another officer shot him. DeSilva later died at the hospital. Taylor now faces a deadly conduct charge, which carries a punishment of 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Probation is also a possibility. About 100 jurors packed the annex room at the Travis County Courthouse Monday, a bigger pool than what's customary to be sure the court could seat enough impartial folks to decide Christopher Taylor's fate. Alan Bennett, a former prosecutor who's not involved in this case, says narrowing down a jury in police use of force cases can be tricky because many people often have preconceived notions about law enforcement.
You enjoy a certain presumption of innocence that maybe others do not. However, in recent years, with social media and everyone having a camera on them, we begin to see more and more conduct which would maybe not give police that presumption of innocence.
Taylor previously faced murder charges in a separate case for the 2020 death of Michael Ramos, but his weeks-long trial last year ended with a hung jury. Bennett says it's typically up to the judge whether a previous case like this could be mentioned during the upcoming trial.
The judge would have to hear all the evidence from both sides, have to hear argument from both sides. The judge would have to determine how similar that conduct was.
Brianna Hollis, KXAN News.
Now, originally, both Taylor and the other officer who fired at DeSilva faced murder charges. Taylor's murder charge has been dropped, but according to online court records, the other officer does still face a murder charge and is due in court for a hearing next month. Taylor's attorneys say regardless of the charge, he's not guilty of any crime. The district attorney's office says it can't comment on active cases. Daniel.